G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am excited to show you this week. These are my coins that I've been collecting, $1 coins, Australian decimal currency $1 coins that I've been collecting over the course of the last 3 weeks. In the last 3 weeks, I have noodled through $2,500 worth of $1 coins, and these are the best ones. So I've thrown some back. These are the highlights, and it's going to be a fairly long video, so I hope you stick around to the end because it's well worth it. I've got some amazing finds in amongst it. $2,500 worth of $1 coins is obviously 2,500 coins that I've checked. Overall, I've kept 90 coins, so that's $90, which is a bit. I've eased up on the $1 coin noodling in the last 3 weeks because I'm waiting for this year's Australian coin hunt A to Z, Great Australian Coin Hunt coins to hit circulation so that I can noodle them out. At the moment, they're sort of sitting in the post office and in people's hands and pockets and collections, and they haven't quite hit general circulation. I've been doing test bags. So the first week I did $1,000 of coins, $500 of $1 coins was unsorted and unrolled. So they were the ones that have come from people's pockets, and there was no new 2020, is it 2020 or is it 2021? Hang on, let me check. 2021. So there was no new 2021 A to Z coin hunt coins in the first bag that I did. So I went back and I got second lot of $500 of $1 coins, but they were Armour Guard rolled ones. So they'd come from the distribution centre wherever they roll them. So overall I got good results from that lot. And then the next week I went back and I got another $500 of unsorted coins that have just come through the counter. And I didn't find any of the 2021 A to Z coin hunt coins in there, so I left it. And last week I noodled 5-cent coins, 10-cent coins and 20-cent coins. I did $100 of each, which was 3,500 coins, so that kept me pretty busy. And it was worth it. So I've kind of ignored the ones. I was just doing a test bag, and if I didn't find anything, I would just leave it. So this week I went back in and I did actually find, I found my first 2021 Australia Post Great Australian Coin Hunt A to Z coin, and that is the X for Xantharea grass tree, or the Balga grass tree, was previously and commonly known as the black boy. And the Xantharea grass tree is the same plant that's featured on the Australian $2 coins with the Aboriginal elder. So there's a bit of a crossover going on there with the themes. So I found one this week. So that I found that in one bag of unsorted coins. I found only one. Here's what I've found for the course of 3 weeks. I found the usual suspects. I found the 2019 A to Z Great Australian Coin Hunt, but I found some rippers in amongst them. This A doesn't have the privy mark on it of the envelope, but look at the grade. That is fairly uncirculated. Happy with that one. The B for boomerang, F for football or footy, D for didgeridoo. That one's a good one. That one was also, again, very high grade. So happy with that one. The 2 I's for iced Vovo. Look at the grade. That's amazing. So obviously I've kept both of those, but one of those is nearly uncirculated. Got 2L for Lamington. Again, excellent grade. It's almost like people have had these in their collection, and now that the new coin hunt set is out, they're not bothering so much with keeping them. Can I get that to focus? There we go. So they are lovely, and they've come out of unsorted bags. Found a P for Platypus. Yeah, it's not the best grade, but it's pretty good. The R for Royal Flying Doctors is pretty average, but I still kept it. And S for Surf Lifesaving. Well, this one, again, it's practically uncirculated, but it has got a bit of a thumbprint on this side here. And it's not my thumbprint, but it doesn't come off with a microfiber cloth, so hey, happy with those. So the mintage on all of the 2019 A to Z Great Australian Coin Hunt coins was 140,000 each. So they're a very low mintage coin. Worth keeping. Definitely worth keeping if they're in high grade. I think a lot of people are still trying to complete their sets from the first coin hunt, and now that the second coin hunt is out, you'll probably see a renewed interest in coin hunt for the A to Z collection. I think they're cool. I kind of like the first series, even though people say that they are a less interesting design. I agree, they are, but that at the same time, it's cool when you find them in high grade, because there is so much negative field on the coin, and the designs themselves are more simplistic. They wear out. So it won't be long with those 2019 $1 Great Australian Coin Hunt coins in circulation, and they'll just look terrible. So hold on to them while they look good is my advice on that one, because people will always want them to complete their own sets and always be wanting to upgrade. I've got a Z coin in my set that it's just a placeholder. It looks terrible, but it's there. It's the only one I've got until I can find another one or find someone who wants to trade. Then I kept more of the usual suspects from Tassie. I've kept them in 5 in a big pile to make it easier, so I don't have to count them all out. So I've got the A, U and S coins from the 35-year celebration of the $1 coin. So I've got A's, I've got 7 A's, and I'm keeping them in, again, high grade. So they're not pretty good. Got A's, and I've got 10 U's, I've got 13 S's. And the mintage on those was 1.5 million each for the A, the U and the S. I threw a few of those back into circulation that were grotty and worn out. I've got here 10, 14. I've got 14 2019 Jodie Clark effigy $1 coins with the Mob of Ruse. And I'm keeping these again in high grade. With a mintage of 2.3 million. They are probably worth hanging on to if you can find them when they're still nice. So again, I threw a few of those back into circulation, and I've kept the best ones, so that's where they are on the table. This row here are sort of high mintage coins, but they were in such nice grade that I've kept them. I've got a 1986, I've got two 1986 actually, the International Year of Peace, mintage of 25.2 million. Hang on just a second, I need a juice. Right. Who would have thought talking to yourself would be so difficult? But look at these two coins. This one here, absolutely beautiful. Look at the luster. It's basically uncirculated. And yep, high mintage coin. They're not really worth much more than $1, but if you are doing a collection or a set, they would look beautiful in amongst it. This one here is the 1997, commemorating the centenary of the birth of Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, who was an aviation pioneer. Mintage on these coins is 24.4 million. This one is in really nice grade. And so I have kept that one. Following that, we've got 2002, the year of the Outback, which is a fairly common coin with a mintage of 35.4 million, but again, it's in such high grade. Then I've got the 2008 Centenary of Scouting in Australia with a mintage of 17 point, hang on a second. Let's get some focus. Right. 2002, year of the Outback, 35.4 million. 2008, Centenary of Scouting in Australia, 17.2 million. Not exactly a low mintage coin, but look at the grade on that. So that's worth keeping. If you find them like that, do not pass them by. Keep those ones. Then I've got here the 2010 Centenary of Girl Guiding in Australia. 12.6 million mintage on that one. Again, really, really good high grade coin, so that's why I kept it. Got here two 2008s. The mintage of them is 30.1 million, but they were just really high grade, so again, I just couldn't throw them back. I'll put them in my collection for something in case I need them. You never know. You can't make new coins, you can only keep coins in new state. And on the end here, I have a couple of 2018s and a couple of 2019s. So these ones are obviously not very old. Anyone can find these, and if you find them in good condition like this, where they have a nice luster, they don't have any grime in amongst them, and they aren't all scratched up, put them away now. Hang on to them. Just hang on to a couple. So the mintage on the 2018 Mob of Roos, 12.8 million. 2019 Mob of Roos with the IRB, the Ian Rank Broadley effigy on the back, which is that one there. (2019) Ian Rank Broadley effigy, Mob of Roos, has a mintage of 8.7 million. So I kept two of those because it's a fairly low mintage coin. Down here I've got the Centenary of Anzac series. Now there are 5 coins in this series and I haven't got 5 on the table. What I have kept is a 2014, which is the highest mintage of all 5, with a mintage of 21.9 million. But finding them in high grade, in good condition, is difficult. So again, when you find a nice one, set it aside, because if you're collecting the set of 5, you'll want a nice one as your placeholder at the front. Everyone ignores the high mintage coins. don't ignore the high mintage coins. You need to keep at least one for every other one that you're keeping in your set. And then we got, well, I got, together we can look at what I have found. So 2017, Centenary of Anzacs. So I've got 6 of those that I've kept, and they have a mintage 1.9 million. And then I kept one of the 2018 Centenary of Anzac. Again, in high grade. I did throw a few back into circulation that weren't up to what I would like to keep. So I'm being a little bit fussy, but that one's pretty nice. So I kept that one. 2018 Centenary of Anzac has a mintage of 2 million. So the 2 that I don't have on the table here is the 2015 and the 2016. 2015 has a mintage of 1.4 million. 2016 has a mintage of 2.19 million. 2.2 million, we'll say. So the 2015 is the lowest mintage of the five coin set. But always remember to hang on to a nice high mintage 2014. Hang on to all these low ones and keep them in high grades. Well, you're still stuffed if you can't make a good set with a nice one at the front. It just looks silly. And then I found, you wouldn't believe it, I couldn't believe it either. In the last 3 weeks, we'll say 2 weeks ago, I found, it was 3 weeks in a row, I found, in the year that I've been noodling, I found no 2016 changeover $1 coins. Not one. I was given one as a gift and I really appreciated that one. I still do. That's in my collection. But this is one that I found. I found this one, and I'm not making it up. Like 3 from 3 weeks is just unbelievable because they have a mintage of only 560,000. But I'm not just bringing out the same coin every week and showing you. I've got these ones here ready to pack away into 2x2s. This was the first one I found, and this is the second one I found. And yep, that one there is in really, really high grade, nice luster. That one there is very worn, but they're such a great coin and have a low mintage, and they're worth keeping. And there's number 3. So I have really found 3 2016 changeovers, 1 each week for 3 weeks, and that's in Tassie. That's a real noodling result. So it's not unachievable. They're out there, unless I keep pulling them all out of circulation and there'll be none left. I doubt it. I doubt it very much, because if you keep following on with what I've found, I've got heaps more cool stuff. I did do those ones, yes. Right, now I'm down into the actual, I mean, that coin there's still worth, if you were to sell it, which I'm not going to, probably $30. So that's good. That's a good return, just for a hobby. Now I'm down into the low mintage. This is a collection of 2014 Mob of Roos. Let's get out the... Yes, I'm trying not to handle them, but hey, they've come out of circulation, so sometimes you can be really precious with your coins and sometimes you can just afford to not worry too much, because as you can see from my 2014 Mob of Roos that I have noodled over the last 3 weeks, some are nice and some are quite average. But the 2014 Mob of Roos is worth collecting because there was a mintage of only 1 million of these. So nice high grade ones like this one here on the end. Definitely worth having. These ones here, well, Still worth having. I might swap them out or give them away. If someone's interested, sing out. Check out the rim card on this women's suffrage coin. Hang on, I'll turn it around that way. Because now we're getting into the fun stuff. I love errors, and I go hunting for errors. They're a coin where there's normally no known mintage. But that's a huge rim card. So that's really cool. Love that one. Centenary of Women's Suffrage, 2003. Mintage of 10 million. So, mintage of 10 million. It's a fairly common coin, but I've never seen one with a cud so big. Like that's a ripper. Got a few rabbit ear cuds here. Got a 1994, a 2016, and a 2018. So I'll just put them all up together. See if I can get it to focus. Right, so we've got 1994, which is just there. Rabbit ear cuds are always behind the kangaroo's head there, and as the name suggests, makes it look like they've got the ears of a rabbit. I'm particularly happy with the 2018 because the coin itself is still in really high uncirculated grade. I mean, it's only a little rabbit ear cut, but you can see it there. That's that one. Go up a bit closer with this one here. This one here is the 2016. That one's quite a big cud right on the back there. Still a rabbit ear, still attached. Not a backpack cud. I wouldn't class that as backpack. That's a rabbit ear. But this is the biggest one. And this one's on the 1994. Sort of, look at the neck on that roux. So that was interesting. I found 3 rabbit ear cuds. What else did I find that was interesting? Oh, die fill. Right, die fill was cool. This one here is a 2019. And if I turn it on the side, can you see the 1? And this is a good example of die fill. I like it because the coin is still practically uncirculated. And so when you get the light on the right angle, which I don't think I can do. Let's keep spinning it around. There we go. Yeah, so that I thought that was cool. I like a nice, if you're going to have an error coin for an example of die fill, you may as well have a brand spanking new one. So that was interesting. And then I found this one here. I would call this some sort of die fill. I'm not sure if someone more knowledgeable than me could leave a comment below. This is a 1985 mob of roux. But all the lettering's missing and all the numbering's missing on that side. And the effigy is, well, it's there. I don't think this is letters and numbers being scrubbed off by the coin rolling machines. I think it was just made like that. So that's cool. Interesting. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me refocus. And have a mouthful of juice. Because I'm about to get excited. I've got some things here at the end to show you that are unbelievable, I would say. To me, they're unbelievable. Finding 3 2016 decimal currency changeover $1 coins in 3 weeks, that was unbelievable. That was amazing. Finding this quality of coins in 3 weeks, well, also, what is going on in Tassie? I'm only a new noodler. I decided to take up coin hunting about a year ago. It was, so this is my year in review, or my best results of the year. So what I'm about to show you in the bottom section are a few of the coins that really, I don't know if I can do any better. I'm blown away by what is floating around in circulation. So if you have an eye and you're actually out there looking, you might find some of these coins. Why not? Because if I can find them, and I'm just a person having a go, I'm just a hack, really. I'm just showing you what I've found from my last 3 weeks, and there's no reason why you can't do it too. Assuming that you're in Australia and able to get to a bank, I suppose. There are limits, but all right, I'm getting carried away. I'll show you. This was amazing. This is my first ever C mint marked coin that I've noodled from circulation. Hang on a sec. I did write down what it is because I had to look it up. This is a year 2000 HMAS Sydney 2 coin that was issued in a folder. And it has got a C mint mark on it. I'm not sure if you can see it. Can you see the sea, sailor? That was overkill, wasn't it? It was a nautical theme. Anyway, so this coin has a mintage of 71,367. So that's extremely low mintage. Somebody has decided to spend their $1 and they have taken it out of the pack and spent it. That coin there is worth more than $1. I don't think it's worth a fortune, but it's absolutely amazing to have. And I found it. Yay! As I mentioned earlier in the video, the X coin from this year's 2021 Great Australian Coin Hunt, I found this week. So that's my first coin I found noodling. And then in that hunt, I've gone down to the bank and I have asked for $500 of $1 coins, unsorted, please. Found that coin, very excited, and I went, yes, right, maybe next week I will hit the $1 coins and noodle a whole set. I was having a bit of a laugh with Howard Doggett regarding 2005 mules. I didn't know anything about them. Apparently there was a mule created in 2005 and I said, I'll have to see if I can find one. And in that same bag, I found one. He said it would be quite achievable. There's a mintage on these of 5.7 million. So what had happened was in 2005, the coins were all meant to be the Dancing Man, which was the end of World War and peace. That had a really, really high mintage. I've got a couple in my collection that are nice, but it's not a coin that's ever really appealed to me. But I didn't know about this mule. So someone at the mint has stuffed up, as happens, human error, and they've taken the 2006 Mob of Ruse design, which is this design here, for the reverse, and they have paired it with the 2005 IRB effigy obverse and created this coin here, which is the mule. And when the mint found out that they had accidentally created a run of mule coins, knowing what they did about the pricing and collectability of mule coins, they decided to do an entire run of these 2005 Mob of Ruse, and that's why they're at a 5.7 million mintage. So hey, I found one. I found a mule, and I was really excited because I never thought in my entire life that I would be lucky enough to noodle and own a mule. I thought, well, I'll have to buy one. So everyone out there, if you want to own a mule, go out and find yourself a 2005 Mob of Ruse. And I thought, well, that's fantastic. I cannot believe it. Yay. And in the same bag, I then found this coin here, which I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm hoping that my fellow coin collectors know what they're looking at. I'll take these ones away. I'll give you a second to think about what this is in my hand and about how rare this coin is. What have I found? I've found the holy grail of noodling. And that's absolutely unbelievable to me. In the same bag of unsorted coins from my local bank in Tassie, I found a 2000 mule. This is a mule. The obverse die that was used to press the IRB effigy was the die that was meant to be used for a 10-cent coin from the year 2000. And it was paired up with the reverse die of the Mob of Ruse for the 2000 $1 coin. So it's a mule because it's a hybrid. It's two coins in one. So that is find of